We now have official information on what the Knights of Ren are and what their creed is as a dark side organization. We also finally know who each member is on an individual level. Ever since Snoke uttered this line,
Master of the Knights of Ren,
and we saw this Force vision, it's safe to say that we all wanted to know more about this group. Within the Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary, as well as the first chapter of the Rise of Kylo Ren, we finally get a look behind the veil at these 6 mysterious warriors of the shadow. And as a fan of Kylo Ren, all of this information was really fascinating to take in. It's too bad they functioned as pretty much Gamorrean guards or Boba Fett's in the Rise of Skywalker, but at least we got some potential new EU stuff coming up with them. So first off, the Knights of Ren are said to have originated in the unknown regions and have been these Mordors of legend for centuries. So I think it would be safe to say that this particular incarnation of this gang is new, and they potentially just adopted the name, the Knights of Ren. Now, before Ben Solo's fall, the Knights of Ren have a leader who calls himself Ren. He is heavily scarred and burned and dons a mask without any features. I imagine when you look in the face of Ren, its reflection of yourself is supposed to intimidate you, place you in darkness. He is also the only knight who wields a lightsaber, and these knights call lightsabers the Ren. That was pretty cool to hear one of these weapons called something new within its own universe. That kind of stuff really piques my interest as a Star Wars fan. They also have a rather unique philosophy that borders on what I would call evil Taoism. Here is the Knights of Ren's creed. The Ren doesn't stop to worry about what it's burning, or the right or wrong of it, or the goals it might achieve. The Ren just is. It lives and it consumes, and it doesn't apologize. It is its nature and nothing else. So their current leader also has 6 other Force-sensitive knights who are able to touch the shadow to a certain extent, however not to the degree of a Jedi or Sith, and each of them also carry unique weapons of choice, as we saw within the Rise of Skywalker. Very reminiscent to some old school ancient kind of weapons, Sith relics, vibro blades, axes, pretty neat. Now I'd say it's safe to say that if you do not have the Force at all, this gang of warriors will absolutely destroy you. That's essentially the outcome of the introduction in the Rise of Kylo Ren. These knights seem to seek out new members into their ranks by orders of an unnamed master, but it's obvious to me that this has to be Snoke or Palpatine, somebody involved with the Sith Eternal cults. They test out potential recruits in the way of the Shadow, and these recruits need to demonstrate power of the Force to a certain extent, and if that trial is passed, they must offer a good death to the Ren, a sacrifice to make this official. And not everyone makes it into their gang, as we learn. We've also come to find out that Snoke promised these knights to Ben Solo if he proved himself worthy. I imagine that this will play out within the next few chapters of the series on Ben Solo's tragic fall to the dark side. My guess is that he is going to face off against the non-lightsaber wielding knights, demonstrating his ability in combat and in the shadow, and finally, he will go up against Ren himself, most likely killing him, resulting in Ben Solo, Kylo, being the only one wielding a lightsaber, aka the Ren. So this would make him Master of the Knights of Ren. To cap this off, we know that Charles Soule looks at this group like a motorcycle gang. They are tough but loose with their rules. And apparently, when young Ben Solo first lays eyes upon their leader of the Knights, he finds himself oddly feeling at home with this group's mentality in a sort of way. So it's going to be cool seeing where this all leads in the next few months. If there is anything else you would like me to discuss concerning the Knights of Ren, please leave a comment down below, and I will definitely get to it in a future Q&A video, which I actually think at this point is necessary for the channel. So please comment away. Thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you. AT-AT is signing off.